Hi there. Who's ready for some hope? It's time to talk about our race to save the planet. It's 2021 and some good things are happening. People everywhere are starting to pay attention. All around the world, kids and grown-ups are getting involved. Here's what I read in the news this week. More than 1,500 businesses worth $12.5 trillion have set their net zero targets at 2025. Big finance is going green. Many of the world's largest insurers, pension funds, asset holders have committed to be at net zero by 2050. The tech industry, totally on board. Google is committed to being completely carbon-free by 2030. Amazon, carbon neutrality 2040. And Microsoft, carbon negative by 2030. Even the energy sector is decarbonizing. In just 5 years, solar and wind have transformed from expensive power sources to the cheapest form of new power. And caring about the environment is in fashion. Brands are reviewing their outlook on profit and sustainability and balancing profit with people and the planet. So we're all moving at different speeds, but we're all going in the same direction, decarbonization. Welcome to Monday Morning Book Buzz. I'm Heather from the Bay County Public Library. I'm here today at Millie's Cafe on Harrison Avenue. Since it's Climate Reads Day, I thought we would think about bees while I'm talking. So I'm here to remind us how important our prickly little worker bees are with Heather Parker's beautiful mural right here on Harrison Avenue. Check it out when you're downtown. And Millie's delightful fish sandwiches that are worth a trip down here. What a wonderful planet is our Earth. Today I'm reading something completely different. Brand new to me, cli-fi. This is a fairly new genre and entirely fresh. This week, I've read And Lately the Sun, speculative fiction for a climate-thrashed world. This was published in November of 2020. It's an eco-lit project published by the Ashland Creek Press. A call was put out in March of 2020 for stories which explore solutions to climate change. And in a few short months, this collection was published and now it's ready to read. It is revolutionary fiction. Jump right over, if you will, to the other side of what is going on right now. Let's visit the future. Leave behind the struggle to find a recycle bin, the quest for an eco-friendly car, the impassioned plea to consider our children's lives, happy school projects to save the bees. That's all behind us now. The world as we know it is trashed. There's nothing to throw away and no place to throw it. There are no cars or highways. Where the corporate world still exists, it's an authoritative, exclusive world. You would be wildly fortunate to find a place where pollination still exists in these future stories. Buckle up, baby. This is cli-fi. 20 stories of how we might survive are written by writers from every continent around the world. Each story takes place somewhere in the future, somewhere several generations from now. And in every story, we are remembered in history as the people who made the choice to squander our resources for personal gain or pleasure or simply laziness. These are wildly different scenarios with a common thread. The life we know right now is over. The world is harsh and living is hard work. Science is important, and with a variety of very different civilizations, education is not the easy luxury we have enjoyed in our lifetimes. Every privation can be linked to a decision being made right now. An uninhabitable earth scraped bare by constant gale force winds, an atmosphere unfit to breathe, a broken social structure, anarchy, chaos, and disaster. The stories not only suggest very real possibilities for the future, but also The chilling reality of now. Every story, although the authors are unrelated and coming from all sorts of different circumstances, harks back to the world we live in right now. A world full of young people with hopes and dreams who see us making impossibly bad decisions, ignoring science, and selfishly wasting valuable resources when the solutions are at hand and involve relatively very little sacrifice. Subtle changes compared to what we are forcing our descendants to bear. But these are stories of solutions. It is an opportunity to speculate about all the ways the plans we are making or not making right now could go down in history. What happens if we choose not to let go of the culture wars? What happens if we let the popular me first attitude become a global initiative? These stories address the repercussions and come up with solutions. These visions of the future are not necessarily rosy, but they are adventurous and full of hope, a new kind of hope that doesn't resemble the lives we live now or the gentle and happy hopes we have now. This is a fierce, desperate, and necessarily brilliant hope. And lately, the sun. This is a book full of possibilities. Our next Book Buzz Club meeting is Wednesday, January 27th at 11 a.m. Everyone is welcome. Email me for a link. Please wear your mask and stay safe. We've got a lot of work to do. I'm Heather from the library. Happy reading!